So task number 5, perform file recovery by using Azure Recovery Services Agent. So that was backing up. Then now we have to try to recover that file. So in this task, you perform file restore by using Azure Recovery Services Agent. And for that, let's just see. So for task number 5, we still need to make that we need to be within the RDP session that is connected to VM1. So we need to navigate to this folder, this directory, C Windows System 32, drivers, etc. folder, and delete the host file. So let's just get there. We need to open File Explorer for that. I'll just scroll down and open File Explorer here. So this is this PC. Go to Windows C and see Windows System 32. System 32, and but alternatively you can just copy this link and it will copy the link, then come while within the File Explorer. Once you click this PC, what you need to do, actually Windows C, what you need to do is just backspace there, then paste the link, that path, and hit enter. So it will take you straight to the etc. folder. So at that point, and delete the host file. We need to delete the host file. So I'll select it and you can just hit the delete key. So you can see it's gone. Even if you refresh, it won't be there. So I'll minimize that. Then open the Microsoft Azure backup and click recover data. So this is the Microsoft Azure backup. So we need to click recover data, this option. Then after that, on the getting started page of the recover data wizard, ensure that this server, which is the instance, virtual machine instance option, is selected, and click next. So let's just make sure that, so this server, you can see the name of the server right here. I'll click next. On the select recovery mode page, ensure that individual files and folders option is selected and click next. So from where do you want to restore? Primary region. So that seems to be our only available option. I'll click next. Then what do you want to recover? We need to select individual files and folders because that's what we uploaded. We did not upload, we did not back up an entire volume or a system set. We just backed up a file which was within the within a folder. So I'll click next. Then step number 5, on the select volume and data page, in the select the volume drop down list, selects the C drive or the C volume, accept the default selection of the available backup, and click mount. So let's go back to the recover data wizard. Select volume, we need to select C, and in fact that's the only option that we have. And then we need to accept the default selections here. Anyway, you can just review it. Available backups, you can see that the oldest available backup here was updated on this particular day. That was 11th, actually November 10th 2023, that given time. And the newest available backup is still the same thing. So we'll just click on mount at this point. So mounting recovery volume, this might take a few minutes. We may leave that to run in the background. So wait for the mount operation to complete. This might take about 2 minutes. Then once it's completed, we need to the browsing, we need to continue from here. So I'll just wait for this to complete. Seems like it's completed. So it says here, click browser, open the recovery volume from Explorer to browse and copy items to recover them. Click and mount to mount the volume and finish recovering. Okay, so we need to click browse. So it says here, use RoboCopy for better performance when copying files from the recovery volume into a destination of your choice. Refer to that link, https dot. I'll say okay. So it seems to be launching RoboCopy. Not really RoboCopy, this is the file explorer. So on the browse and cover file page, note the drive letter of the recovery volume and review the tip regarding the use of RoboCopy. So this is the volume. We need to take note of the drive letter. So the drive letter is actually C. So after that, let's see what we need to do here. Okay, I'll just click on browse once again, click OK, then I'll drag this to the right hand side here. Windows C, so we need to click start at this point and expand the Windows system folder and click command prompt. Okay, so we'll just click on start here and try to minimize this. Okay, you can actually expand it. We need to click on command prompt, or you can just as well type search for it here. So I'll just type in command. Let's see if that's gonna work. Command. So I'm waiting for it to load. So I'm just typing in command prompt. I'll click enter to launch the command prompt. Drag that away. Then from the command prompt, run the following to copy the restore the host file to the original location. Replace the recovery volume with the drive letter of the recovery volume you identified earlier. So that should be the C drive. So we just copy this. Click there to copy. Then in the command prompt, I'll hit Control Shift V to copy to paste. Okay, that's not working. So I'll just hit Control plus V to paste the content in the clipboard. Then we need to edit this recovery volume to C because that's a volume that we're working with. So backspace. Inputs capital C as a recovery volume drive. Then switch back to the recover data wizard, and on the browse and cover files, click and mount, and when prompted to confirm, click yes. So let's just hit run this, execute this command first. So I've hit enter. I'm waiting to see if it will work. Okay, so I'll just switch back to the recover data wizard, and on the browse and recover files, click and mount. So this is the browse and recover files section. So I'll just click and mount, and let's see, are you sure you want to unmount the recovery volume and end the current recovery? I'll click yes. Then terminate the remote desktop session. Okay, Let me just scroll down, see what's there. So before we go on, I'll just try to confirm if the recovery worked. So let's see this. Navigate back to the C folder and see if this worked. So it never worked, so it seems like I'll have to go over it once again. I don't know why. So cancel that. I'll click on recover data once again. This instance next, primary region next, individual files and folders next. Select the volume, it's gonna be the C volume. Then I'll just leave this as default. Now save mount. This time round, I'll just I'll input this as the volume, the entire, how it's indicated there. Then I'll click browse. Okay. Then at this point, so let's just review this tip. I'll copy this link. Okay, it's not working. HTTPS colon use double copy for that. Okay. So I'll copy that code under instruction number 8 once again. Close that. Then I'll open command prompt once again. I'll terminate that. So I'll click that. So let me just open command prompt once again. CMD. Like that. Type in CMD. This is it. Then I'll paste in the double copy command. Let me copy it once again. This is it. Go back here, Control V to paste it. Then recovery volume. So I'll try to change that. That's our recovery volume, and I need a backspace. Let me just double check that. C colon backslash. So I'll try to hit enter, see what will happen. And yeah, finally it seems like something happened here. So you can see after executing this command, so after I executed this command, this section of the command, double copy, I did change the volume here to C colon backslash, and we can see the details here. Started on this day, source is that, destination is that, and the files that were moved are the hosts. So this means that the recovery is complete. We can just go back and verify. So right now we can unmount. I'll click yes, and I think we can close out of this wizard. The remote session. Okay, I don't wish to do that. I'll cancel. I hit the wrong button, so I'll just drag this wizard. I need to scroll up, so I'll use this button, this inner button, to minimize the window. So the next thing I'll do is just to open File Explorer. I can open it from here. Then what I'll do is just to confirm if we have the host path back. So I'll refresh this and etc. Working on it. Well, seems like it's not here. Once again. So let's see here. Backup. Okay, it says here that the recovery job completed. Let me just expand this to read the entire details. So last backup, scheduled backup, state. So the recovery was a success. Let me see where it is. Temporary storage. Maybe I can just search for hosts here. Okay, that may take a while, but I must have missed the directory where the host file goes saved. But anyway, the recovery is complete, so we can now close the RDP session, because it says right here that you can just close out of this now. So just scroll down. So switch back to the recovery database that I made the RDP session. So we can just close this using that X icon right there. I'll click OK. Then go back to now using my actual machine. So task number 6, perform file recovery by using Azure Virtual Machine snapshots. In this task, you will restore a file from the Azure Virtual Machine level snapshot based backup. Switch the browser window running on your lab computer and displaying the Azure portal. In the Azure portal, search for and select virtual machines. Then be working with the virtual machine 0. So I'll just select, I can select from here, or you can just go back to the home page, select virtual machines. This is the instance that we're looking for, VM0. I'll push this back. Then on the AZ-104 VM0 blade, click connect in the drop down menu, click RDP on the connect with the RDP blade. I think we'll be connecting to it via RDP. Then this set refers to connecting via remote desktop. We did this before, so when prompted, sign in by using the student name, username here. Then within the RDP session, to the that's the virtual machine instance 0. Click start Windows System folder and click command prompt. From the command prompt, run the following to delete the host file. So let's do that. I'll click connect. Then we'll select RDP. It's the same process that we did earlier, only that this time we are connecting into VM0 instance. Then I'll click download RDP. So once it's loaded, it's downloaded, you need to navigate to where that file is and then open it. I'll just select don't ask me again, click connect, select more choices once again, use a different account. So you need to provide the username, which is still student. I just copy that, paste the username there, password. We need to select password here, my pass, copy that, paste it there, and click OK. So to DP, to make that remote connection, I'll click yes. I'll close that. So within the session, click Start Windows System folder, click Command Prompt. So we need to run this command and instruction number 6 to, so this command will basically just delete the host file, and this is the path to the host file. It's the same thing we did earlier. I'll just copy the command, then go into the RDP session, wait for it to complete. Pause it here. I'll just wait for the session to fully load. I'll scroll down. So once the virtual machine is fully load up, just click on the note, don't connect to the local network. You can close this dialog, and you can close this server manager as well. So for that, you can just come down here, click X. We need to bring up the command prompt, so I'll just type in command. After you hit the start key, just type in command prompt, and this is it. Click command prompt. Then since I copied that code already, I just paste it here. So the command is delete this file itself, the host file, from the HC folder. It will be more or less the same process we did earlier, so I'll just click enter, and hopefully the command will execute. So what you can do is I'll just copy this path, see all the way to etc directory. I'll copy that. I don't know why this command is not executing still. Yeah, so finally it's executed. We didn't get an error, so I'll just open File Explorer. I'll navigate to that directory to double check that the file is deleted. So I'll click on Windows C, then okay, Windows C, then right here, sorry, right in this box, we need to paste in what we copied. So I'll just backspace and hit enter. Control V. Okay, seems like it never copied, so I'll just copy it once again. I'll highlight this, and it's like I'm having an issue, so I'll just go back to the instruction page, copy this path, and go back to the RDP session, File Explorer, then I'll paste it there, and I'll just attach the backslash, hit enter. So you can see that the host file is not here anymore, so I'll close out of that. Let's see what the instruction says. Note you'll restore this file from the Azure Virtual Machine level snapshot based backup later in this task. So within the remote desktop session of that VM0 instance, start an web browser, browse the Azure portal once again. Then in the Azure portal, search for and select Recovery Services Vault, and on the Recovery Services Vault, click Z So that's our recovery service vault itself. Let's just go there. I'll scroll down. We need to click on start once again within the RDP session, and we need to launch the Microsoft Edge browser. So I'll just type in okay, before we get there, just confirm, continue without data, and check that, continue. So I'll close that, then open a new tab, close that as well. I'll say portal.azure.com, hit enter. Then it's not just time to sign in. Cloud security, that's me at ECU. Is it okay? Then provide the password. And here, once the password, I'll just confirm yes. I want to say sign in for now. I'll minimize the screen. Then I'll need to go into the Recovery Services Vault. That there, click there. We need to select our Recovery Services Vault. Then from there we need to let me see where that is. So after that we need to select backup items blade and click on Azure Virtual Machine. On the backup items blade, virtual machines blade, select view details for AZ-104 VM0. On the VM0 of backup item blade, click file recovery. So let's go there. So this is the protected items blade right here. We need to select backup items. I'll select that. Then we need to select Azure Virtual Machines. Then we need to click on view details at this point. And so you can go through the details here. Then you have the option of running recovery shortly after backup starts based on the application consistent snapshot. Then instruction number 13 says on the file recovery blade, accept the default recovery point and click download executable. So let's click first file recovery. This is it. We need to click there. Then restore point. Select a restore point. Let me just double check that. We need to accept the default recovery point and click download executable. So there is no restore point selected. Let's click select and see what's there. So this is it, application consistent snapshot. About let's see if there's any other setting to make here. Download executable. Okay, so let's go back into the RDP session. Start date 27. End date. Okay, that's okay. Recovery point. I think all restore points, that will do okay. Then I'll select that. So we'll just leave everything as default here. All restore points, that's the selection. Then we need to select this one for this icon to be activated. So make sure you select that and click OK. Then we need to click on download executable right here. So it's generating script and password. Your download will start within a minute. You will require this password to run the script. So let's go back to the instruction page. So click download, and when prompted whether to run or save the infrastructure service, that file.exe, click save. Back in the File Explorer window, double click the newly downloaded file. When prompted to provide the password from the portal, copy the password from the password to run the script text box on the file recovery blade, paste it at the command prompt, and press enter. So note this will open Windows PowerShell window displaying the progress of the mount. If you receive an error message at this point, refresh the web browser window and repeat the last 3 steps. So let's go back to the RDP. So we need to click on download once again. Your script file is ready to download. Click download. So it has saved it. I'll just navigate to the folder, and I think we need to run it. Let me just double check that. So we need to run it. You can it says you can double click on it. So here it says please enter the password from the portal as is, and press enter. So I'll drag this away. Let's see the password. So you can see here it says requires password to run. I'll just copy this password, click on copy, and back in the command prompt, this is actually the, I think this is a PowerShell, so I'll just hit Ctrl V to paste that, then I'll hit enter. So that was the command prompt. Then this is now PowerShell. So it says here checking for operating system compatibility done. So it seems to be validating a number of things there. Let's look at the instructions. So we did not receive an error. Wait for the mount process complete. Review the information messages in the Windows PowerShell window. Note the drive letter assigned to the volume hosting Windows C, and start File Explorer. So warning, waiting for the service Microsoft Azure initiate a service to start. So it's still running. After recovery, to remove the disk and close the connection to the recovery point, please click and mount disk in step 3 of the portal. So I don't see any drive letter so far. I'll just wait for it. Yeah, this is it. So system reserved is F, then we have G, Windows. So it says here open Explorer to browse for files. Then after recovery, once again do that, press Q key to exit. So let's open File Explorer. It should be back here. Then let me see what I have to do. So in the File Explorer, navigate to the drive letter hosting the snapshot of the operating system volume you identified in the previous step and review its content. So let's identify that drive letter, and I think the drive letter is G. So I'll just go to drive G. We can go to this PC and look for drive G. We have 2 drives, F and G, so I guess it's drive G. Then under drive G, let's see what you're supposed to do there. Switch to the command prompt window. Then from the command prompt, run the following to copy the restore the host files to the original location. Replace the OS volume with the drive letter of the operating system volume you identified earlier. So that should be the G drive. So I'll just copy this code. I'll copy that, and back into the RDP session, I'll open command prompt, and I'll just clear the screen. Okay, CLS. Then I'll paste in the code that I copied. I need to replace the OS volume section, portion at least. with the drive later. So let's change that, and go back to see the drive letter. So the drive letter is G colon, yeah. So I think I'll just type in G, and that should be enough. So I'll hit enter, and let's see. Yeah, so it seems to have worked. Okay, let's review the details. It says here robust file copy for Windows, starting the alt source destination, and the moved file seems to be the host file only. And then so yeah, we can just review that. I'll minimize that. Let's review the instructions once again. Switch to the command prompt, do that. Switch back to the file recovery blade in the Azure portal and click unmount disks. Terminate the remote discussion. Okay, so back in the RDP, we need to go back to the portal, and we need to click on unmount disk, this option here. So click unmount disk, unmount in progress. But out of curiosity, I just wish to double check if we have the file here with us, if the host file has been restored. So once again, I'll go back to the Windows C directory, and I think I'll copy that file path. So I'll go back, scroll up a little bit. I'll just copy this path. It's C, and I'll paste it here to just see if the host file has been recovered. Yeah, we have the host file. It's right here. So it was successfully moved, and I can close that. I can close this as well, and basically we can just terminate this RDP session. So I'll close the RDP session using that button right there. Close that. I'll click OK. Minimize that, and that. Then so I think we're done with that part. So the last part here is the 7, review the Azure Recovery Services, so delete functionality. On the lab computer in the Azure portal, we need to navigate to our Recovery Services Vault. On the Recovery Services Vault, click the AZ, that's our vault entry. Then you need to go to the protected item section, then backup items. So let's just go there. So I'll go back, Recovery Services Vault, click on entry, protected items, and I think it's backup items, yeah. Then on the backup items blade, Azure Backup Agent, click on Azure Backup Agent. On the backup items here, okay, click the entry presenting the backup of AZ-104. So yeah, this is it. You can see that this is an entry presenting the AZ-104. So I'll click this entry, and what should we do? On the C blade, select view details. On the details blade, click on the AZ-104. So click on this view details, and we need to select okay, so we need to delete something here. So we need to, this is Vault. I think we need to select this computer name right here. So I'll just click there. Then yeah, we have the delete option. So on the AZ-104 protect server blades, click delete. On the delete blade, specify the following settings. So we need to click on this delete, and then we need to specify these settings. Type is that, copy that, type the server name, just press on that little dot, enter AZ confirm delete. So it needs to have a dot at the end. Then reason recycling dev test server. So I think you can give it any reason. Oh, we have this is it, this is the option. So you can't give it any option, you just have to go with the ones that are there. So I'll select that, click away. Then comments, you can that's the comment is either that lab because it's required. Then there's backup data of that, you can read through it. Then enable the checkbox next to the label, there's the backup data that. So maybe just to go through it, there's backup data of one backup items associated with this server. I understand that clicking confirm will permanently delete all the cloud backup data. This action cannot be undone. An alert may be sent to the administrator of the subscription notifying them of this deletion, and click delete. So there's a note here as well. This will fail because the soft delete feature must be disabled. Yeah, so we need to enable that. Then click delete. So you can see here we get a prompt that deletion failed because of that soft delete measure. So navigate back to the AZ-104 resource group backup items blade and click on the Azure virtual machines in the Azure backup items blade. Click Azure virtual machines. So let's just go back there. From this pen, from this blade, we can just click on this. We can click on these backup items. Then we need to select Azure virtual machines. Then we'll be working with VM0, and then on the VM0 backup item blade, click stop backup. So we need to select this. I've clicked on the view details. If you're wondering, so let me just go back. I've clicked here, view details. Then we need to click on stop backup, this option, stop backup. Then type the name of the backup item. Okay, before we get there, on the stop backup blade, select delete backup data, specify the following. So we need to specify the type backup item. I'll just copy that, and okay, I'll leave this as default. Then we need to just click on stop backup right here. Seems like we need to supply something here. Let me just close this blade and go back. I'll click the X. So once again, I'll click on stop backup. I'm just gonna see if yeah, this is the option right here. We have to edit it from here. So under stop backup level, just use this drop down arrow to switch to delete backup data, and then type the name of the backup item. We need to paste what we copied. So that's our backup item. Reason is others, and the comment's gonna be this. I'll just copy it. So reason, we need to select others. Comment, I'm gonna paste that here. And I think it's now time to click on navigate back to the AZ backup items blade and click refresh. Let me just click on stop backup. So we need to navigate back to the source recovery services vault. I'll click on this link at this point right here. I'll just click there. Then we need to go back to the backup items blade and click refresh. So backup items blade, click refresh. I think there's something still executing, so it's still trying to stop the backup and deleting the backup. So this is what it's running in the background. We may have to wait for it to complete. In the meantime, I'll keep on trying to refresh. So there's a note here: the Azure Virtual Machine entry is still lists one backup item. So I think that's because of the soft delete. So it won't. It seems like it won't stop backing and deleting backup. So that has completed. Let me see if. So we still have an entry there. Okay. Click the Azure Virtual Machine entry, and on the backup items, Azure Virtual Machine blade, click the AZ-104 entry. I'll click that. I'll select that entry. Then on the AZ-104 backup item blade, note that you have the option to undelete the deleted backup. So we need to go into the view details first. So every other option over here is grayed out except for the undelete. So that's the option that we're looking for. Then note this functionality is provided by the soft delete feature, which is by default enabled for Azure Virtual Machine backups. Okay, now we get back to the Recovery Services Vault, Recovery Services Blade, and in the settings section, click Properties. So I just go back to it. Under Settings, we need to click Properties. Then click the update link under Security Settings. So this is Security Settings once again. We need to click the update link. Then on the Security Settings blade, disable soft delete for workloads running in Azure, and also disable security features for workloads running on premises. So disable that and that, and click update. Then navigate back to the AZ-104 backup item blade and click undelete. So backup item, go into that area. Then Azure Virtual Machine. Then click on View Details. Then click on Undelete right there. So let's see what's next. On the Undelete VM0, click Undelete. So you just need to click Undelete. So you can go through these details. On the undelete VM0 blade, click undelete. We've done that. Wait for the undelete operation to complete. Refresh the web browser page. If needed, navigate back to the VM0 backup item blade and click delete backup data. So we'll wait for this process to complete, the undelete process. So after some few minutes, about 2 minutes, my undelete the store points for AZ Virtual Machine 0. That process got completed. So right now we just need to navigate back to the AZ Virtual Machine 0 backup item, and so that is after the undelete process is completed. Navigate back to the AZ Virtual Machine 0 backup item blade and click delete backup data. So we'll go back to the Recovery Services Vault blade, backup items, then Azure Virtual Machines, then select View Details for this VM0. Then we need to delete backup data. So you can select this option, delete backup data. Type the name of the backup item as AZ Virtual Machine 0. So input the name here. reason you select others. Comments is AZ-104 10 lab. Select others, click away. Comments is that, then delete. So that may take a few seconds. Just give it some time. Repeat the steps at the beginning of this task to delete the backup items for Azure Virtual Machine 1. So I think this is something that can be done on your own to just try out. I'll wait for this to get done, this process to get done, then I'll show you how to delete the resources for this lab. So the way to do the cleanup process is not that complicated. What you just need to do is copy these codes. So you start by copying this first code, get AZ source group hyphen name, and this is the resource group name, AZ-104 10. So this will just this says that you're getting the resource group with this ID AZ-104-10 and anything after it, because there's that wildcard or the asterisk symbol after it. Then delete all resource groups you created through the labs of this module by running the following command. So this will just okay, this will get the resource group. The first command will get the resource group, then this other command, it will now delete them, delete everything within that resource group, and it will force delete where needed. So stopping backup and deleting backup data, still not completed. So as I wait for that to complete, I can just close this pane. I'll open PowerShell. I'll say quit, close that. I'll just go back to the home tab. Okay, that's completed, as you can see here. Stopping backup and deleting backup data. The process is complete. So I'll just close that, open Cloud PowerShell. I'll copy this first command, copy that. I'll just wait for it to load. I'll type in CLS to clear the screen, then Ctrl+Shift+V to paste what I copied. So this will get the resource group name. Then after that, we need to now delete the resources. I'll copy that, and then Ctrl+Shift+V to paste what I copied. Something's not right, so I'll just copy this once again, this entire code. Sorry, copy this entire code using this button over here. So backspace. You know what's happening? Let me try to type in CLS to clear the screen. Okay, it's back. So Ctrl+Shift+V to paste what I copied. Yeah, hit enter. So this may take a while. You just want to let it run in the background. It may take a few minutes for it to finally delete everything. Just to verify that everything will be deleted, you can minimize the PowerShell pen. You can go into the resource groups, and after this deletion is complete, these two resource groups will be gone. So we have resource group 0 and resource group 1. Then even this one, Azure Backup RG, is US1. As for me, will be gone. So these two will be gone after this process is complete. I'll stop the video there. So that's the end of our lab. I hope you learned something out of it. Thank you.